Hi, you guys. Sorry, I'm about 15 minutes late popping on. My girls and I had gymnastics today, and we've had some fun times with gymnastics. And Everett's behavior has kind of been all over the place with this. So we've been trying to reinforce. Hey, Jessica. We've been trying to reinforce really good behavior with this child. So we went out for a family dinner tonight just to Hat Creek, if you're familiar with Austin, and let them get some playtime in. So we're just running a little bit behind this evening, and they're still doing bath time. But I wanted to make sure I popped on before it got too crazy late. But I'm so excited to get to talk to you guys about this because it's something that I've been excited to venture into, but also really anxious about because there are details that I wasn't quite sure about. Hey, if you're here, tell me hello. So for summer, as you guys are planning to have your children home from school, or if you are just looking to grow your library, or you don't want to have your children go into the summer slide as they are having a couple months off from school, I have something really, really fun. If you're not familiar with what the summer slide is, this is when kids have that time off from school and they don't retain the information that they have worked so hard to learn during the school year. And so when they start school again in the fall, they have to really work to go over all of that again and relearn that information. So I am offering summer book boxes. Sorry, I've been talking a lot today. So I am offering summer book boxes for the months of June, July, and August. And for those 3 months, you will get 2 to 3 books shipped to you at a time. It's a one-time fee, and I tailor them specifically to your kids and what they love. Hey, Erin. So it will be tailored specifically to what your kids love, their ages. I will take into consideration what you already have in your home. You can tell me books that are on your wish list, all kinds of things. And basically, it's a great deal because you're going to be getting more value than what you're paying for. So I have put together a couple of options for you to see kind of what you might get in one of those subscriptions for a 3-month period. So the first would be for a child. I'm going to show you the stack of books first. So this is what you would get over a 3-month period. And this would be for a kiddo who is maybe in the age range of like 2 to 3 and really is doing a great job of talking, whose language is exploding, and just loves looking at books and interacting with them. They're also very durable books, things that could withstand a lot of toddler. So you would get My Little House. This is a really cute new set of books that has 6 books inside. So you've got all of the different, this has in the playroom, in the garden, in the living room. My girls, we have the At the Farm set of this one. So these are toddler-sized books, great for little hands. Both of my girls love these. They're obsessed with the little bitty books because at the very back of these, sorry, it's kind of hard to hold this up and show you, but at the very back of these, it has the spot for you to match where they belong in the box. So you can do matching with them. They're great books for going over what's happening in My Little House today. So it encourages early learning concepts, and you can stack them in the right order, and they're just lots of fun. So you can build and stack and read. And then you would also get Colorful World Farm. And remember, this is just an example set. This is Colorful World, so you find the difference in these books and you just spot something like which cow is the most colorful. So you would find the cow like this guy and see which one is the most sorry, tried to think of a more creative word, but my girls just kind of made me lose some brain cells there. Cannot think of a creative word. And then, for instance, which baby is not a chicken? So you'd find that one. And as you go through, there are questions and prompts on each of these pages, but you can always think of even more questions to ask once your child is acclimated to those. And then a what is poop book. So if you're going through the potty training stage, this is excellent for potty training. It's a lift the flat book. So it teaches that pooping is just a normal part of life, that this is just something that happens. So how much poop does an elephant do? Well, what happens whenever you go poop on the potty? Where does it go? What can you do with poop? So if you've got multiple kids and you want each of them to maybe receive something, you would just fill out a form for me and say, these are my children, this is what they love, and tell me a little bit about them and their interests. So then you would receive quite a variety of things, and there would be no particular, like this is just tailored to one child, but specifically you could get into the nitty-gritty of your kids so that maybe they're all receiving one book each month and something special in the mail just for them. This is Peek Inside the Zoo, and it's just a really great lift the flap book for beginners so that the flaps are a really great size for them and they're not too terribly small for little bitty hands. And it's a great nonfiction book. My girls love to be able to, these are brand new, so I haven't lifted these and I'm trying to be gentle because this might go to someone. But my girls love the Peek Inside books. They're some of their very favorites. And then Muddle and Match Superheroes. These are mixing and matching books so that you can read the story. And you know our kids love to be in control. They love to turn the pages and dictate kind of where things are going, so they can turn any of these horizontal sections and really pick and choose what the character looks like and what the silly story becomes. So these are lots of fun, and this is full of great alliteration if you read it in order. So Tilly Terrific, the turbocharged titan, travels tirelessly through time to take a tasty taco to her tame T-Rex. So it's great for word building and sounds, and I love the vocabulary in these because this has vast, venomous, ventures, violent, volcano, vanquish, villain, vault, valuables. That's all on one page. I love the words in these books. And then That's Not My Zebra's Colors. So this is just a great book for working on colors. I love Gentry specifically right now is really in love with these books because she loves books like Polar Bear. She loves things that have lots of repetition, and that's really what this is great for. I wish I was pink like Flamingo. I think green might be better, like Crocodile. Orange might be even better, like Giraffe. I think blue could be best of all, like Parrot. So there's a repetition to these books also, but there's a really great point to it too. But I'm much better at playing hide and seek. But with all my black and white stripes, so I'll just stay as I am. So I love this one. Gentry really likes that she can kind of get the flow of the story. And then also we love the My First Word book about me. So this would be a great one for this age range also to really go through and talk about body parts and things that we wear and like items that we own, where we live. We love to play I Spy so much right now. So what do we eat and drink? Who do we know? Talk about, who's your sister? Everett, what's her name? Who's in your town? What's your teacher's name? What's your doctor's name? Talking like we could make up stories with these types of books. So this would be a really, really great one for receiving in that book box subscription. If you have a child who is maybe entering kindergarten or is in the beginning to read stage, that's what this next pile of books is an example of. So let me just show you Again, this stack was for like the 2 to 3 year old age range is what this book box stack was for, and this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that would come over the 3-month span. So 1 month you'd receive 3 instead of just the 2. And then this stack is a little bit bigger because you have a couple of smaller books that are included that are just great for beginner readers. So in this set, you have a couple of Read with Usborne books. These are level 1 books, Under the Ground and On the Farm. And these are for brand new readers. So the text